So with this year's Oscars, we have a very interesting Best Actress category. I think it's a very strong year compared to other Oscar years. And I'm going to rank the actress nominations from bottom to top. At the bottom here, I have Sally Hawkins' performance in The Shape of Water. Look, it's a solid performance on her part, but it's not as challenging as someone might think. For me, many other actresses could have pulled off this role easily. I know it can be challenging because it's not a speaking part, and a lot of it has to do with the face and the eyes and the body expressions, which she does great. But I wasn't a big fan of this movie, and I think that hurt her here. I don't think she had a standout moment in it, and she wasn't given a chance with a script that had a strong love story, in my opinion. So she didn't even get to express how she was falling in love with this monster when they were already in love from the beginning. I feel like this movie's forgettable, and I feel like her performance will go with that. It's okay. It's not amazing. It's not groundbreaking. I feel like it was cast perfectly, and I think people are confusing that here. She's perfect to play that role, but it doesn't mean it was this amazing performance, and it's no offense to her. It's just how the role is. I'm going to have number 4 here, the legend Meryl Streep, and her performance in The Post. I specifically love the scene when she's in the conference room in the beginning, conference room full of men, and her hand is shaking, the way she's trembling, and portraying those nerves she had was chillingly good. She always kills it in her performances. You know she's an A+ at this. Maybe the best ever. But what's going to drop it down for me here for her is her character wasn't that great. Every character in this movie wasn't that great. This movie was not good in my opinion, and I feel like it limits her a lot here. Out of all her performances, it's nothing to write home about. She's always consistent. She does her job, but this is the role she's been given. Again, not a great character, and the movie altogether felt rushed. Too many recognizable faces, too cheesy, and that's going to hurt her performance clearly. So I think this year's definitely a pass on Meryl. Now, the next 3 I think are on a different level than the other 2 that were nominated for performance this year. Number 3, I'm going to have Saoirse Ronan. I loved her performance here. She played a rebellious teen in the early 2000s to a T, but she was able also to convey her having a solid heart and really loving her mom in the end. So she plays that troubled teen that's confused and doesn't know what to do so well, never missing a beat. And it's a challenging role here. There's such a range of emotions she had to pull off in so many different scenes with so many different people, and she nailed it everywhere. So for me, this will be number 3. It's a great performance. I wouldn't mind if she won, but there's 2 ones above her that killed it. And that leads me to number 2, which is the favorite, but not my favorite, but still amazing, Frances McDormand. You see her rarely, but when she comes out, she always brings her A game. In this role in particular, it's always in the eyes for her when she's acting. You see it in her eyes and in her face that she's immersed in the role, and that she is the character she's portraying. In this movie in particular, another movie I wasn't crazy about, 3 Billboards, she kept that face on her of looking exhausted and at her last wits, but always going. She played that tough woman so convincingly in a place like Missouri. And she portrays so many different emotions in one facial expression somehow in every scene. And you can tell she's always in character thinking about what that character would actually be thinking about. She doesn't leave it. I forget that she's Frances McDormand. I forget that she's acting, and that's what it's all about. She's able to stay in a dark place throughout this movie so effectively, and it's very challenging on actors. You gotta give her props for that. But number 1 for me is Margot Robbie as Tanya Harding in I, Tanya. I've only seen her in movies where it's just a normal role, nothing crazy, nothing game-changing, nothing challenging. She hasn't really been giving that opportunity until now, and she steps up to the plate here. I was blown away and shocked. I didn't know she had this in her. To me, this was a spectacular performance. She plays every version of Tanya dead on. She was able to portray Tanya during the interview phase and Tanya in her prime so well, and when Tanya was really young. So to effectively portray a person that's from real life and go through the phase of her life accurately is really tough and challenging. I thought she just had it all in sync beautifully. But the scene that won it for her, for me, that makes her deserve this award more than anyone else, was when Tanya's about to do her last Olympic performance and she looks in the mirror and is crying. She's very emotional. And then she does like a fake smile to get ready for the performance and then cries again and then fake smile. Oh my God, that was the best scene I've seen acted all year. That is award-worthy performance all over at that scene. She does throughout the movie. I hope she's the underdog here and takes this one. She deserves it. It was even higher than different level than any other performance this year. I don't think anyone knew Margot Robbie was this good of an actress, so this is a coming out party for her. Give it to the youngin' here. Frances McDormand's always great. She's won awards before. She's won an Oscar. I think it's Margot Robbie's time to shine. Let me know what you thought down below. Do you agree with me, disagree with me? What would be your ranking? I'd love to hear it. Please subscribe for more. I am doing Best Actor next I'm going to release, and then Best Picture for the big show on Sunday. So please subscribe. You don't want to miss that. And again, I respond to everyone down below. I want to hear what you guys think about this. Let me have it. Keep coming back.